Hey, we're getting ready to set up a really cool stand site here. We've got our trees picked out right here behind us. There's a drop off behind. Just behind the camera is a huge warm season grass field and a great bedding area. And what we've got here is ideally, it was a burn buffer. It's a clover road, but it also doubles as a food plot. But it also triples as a travel corridor. Any buck cruising down this clover road can scent check does in that field. So this makes a wonderful stand site. Now the next thing we're going to do once we get the tree stand up in the tree is we're going to trim our shooting lanes to make sure that if we are presented with the shot in some of the different scenario possible locations, we can get a bow and arrow drawn back and an arrow through there to put an accurate shot on a deer. Sometimes when you go into the summer like this and you have your pole saw or your electric pruner or gas powered pruner and you go at it and you really create a lot of disturbance and you create these huge openings. And just keep in mind, guys, that here we are, it's almost September. When the leaves start falling off of this in a month and a half from now, it's gonna look completely different and very, very open. I tend to have a guy on the ground and I'll be in the tree stand, you know, kind of visualizing where the shots are gonna be, have my buddy on the ground and have him stop right where I anticipate a buck to be walking. And then I'll say, look at me, and if we see a particular branch between our eyes, or if I have him kind of get down where chest level of a deer would be for a shot, I just trim just what's necessary to get that shot into there. Making ethical shots and making good visibility, of course, but sometimes less is more. You can really get carried away and overexpose yourself, so when the time in November when you're up there, you're not sticking out like a sore thumb. So just keep that in mind when you're trimming those lanes. Just get what's necessary, but also keep in mind leaving a little bit in place is probably going to be a big advantage to you at that time as well.